Algebraic flowcharts. Flowcharts are a skill that we covered in year 7, so this is a reminder of what we did. We want to use a flowchart showing how to build up and undo the following expressions. We always start with x. We have 3x plus 7. The first thing that happens to x here is that it gets multiplied by 3. And that gives me 3x. Then we add 7, which gives me 3x plus 7. So we've built the expression. To undo the expression, we need to come back in the other direction. And we do inverse operations. So we would need to subtract 7, and then we would need to divide by 3. So we're doing the inverse operation to the operation on the forward arrows. This one is 3, and then in brackets x plus 7. So in this case, starting with x, the first thing that happens, because we know brackets need to be done first, is that we add 7. And that gives me x plus 7. And then we multiply the whole of the x plus 7 by 3, giving me 3x plus 7. And the brackets indicate that we multiplied the whole of the x plus 7. To undo that, we need to come back the other way. Do the inverse operation. Divide by 3, subtract 7. So for the next one, start with x. The first thing that happens here is that x gets divided by 2 to give me x over 2. The next thing that happens is that we add 5. And that gives me x over 2 plus 5. To undo that, we would need to use inverse operations. So we would subtract 5 and we'd multiply by 2. Starting with x here, the first thing that happens is that we add 3, which gives us x plus 3. We then divide the whole of that by 2, giving the x plus 3 divided by 2. Now the undo phase, come backwards, and we do the inverse operations. So we multiply by 2 and we subtract 3. We've just got 2 more here. There's a bit more to this one. If we start with x, looking at the top, the first thing that happens is that we multiply by 3 to give us 3x. We then add 2 to give us 3x plus 2. And then we divide by 7 to give us 3x plus 2 divided by 7. So to undo that, we need to do the inverse operations, multiply by 7, subtract 2, divide by 3. Finally, with part F, the first thing that happens to x here is that we add 2 to give us x plus 2. We then multiply by 3 to give us 3 times x plus 2. And finally, we divide by 7 to give us 3, x plus 2 in a bracket, over 7. So to undo, we would multiply by 7, divide by 3, and subtract 2.